Hello, welcome back to another episode of Warframe. I'm actually going to probably make this a bit quick and maybe finish it later tonight on this episode. I don't know if we're recording. So, fun fact, I ran out of ferrite. Yeah. One of the most common resources in this game, I ran out of. Yeah. Oh well. I guess that's what happens when you start making a couple thousand ciphers, but an update just came out, as in 2 minutes ago. It just finished up coming out. 20.6, they introduced a new weapon, and they brought back, for a very limited time, one of the weapons that was in the Codex that you had no access to, and that was the machete. That is, they took this out a long time ago. It's one of the Grenier weapons, melee weapons, and yeah, it's in the Codex, it's in the progress list, you can't get it anymore, and then the red text was like, hey, we're bringing back, because we brought out a new machete type stance called, oh hell, what was it called? Cyclone something. Cyclone Kraken is the name of that. There we go. Can we actually buy that while in here? No, we can't. Okay, that's fine. I didn't think we could. Kind of surprised I actually haven't put specific mods in the market for being able to be bought. But, oh well. Yeah, so let's start making that machete, because we have everything we need for it, and in fact I have more alloy plate than I know what to do with, along with salvage, but apparently not pyrite anymore, so, yeah, who knows. New. There's not really a whole lot other than that. Oberon Prime is going to be coming out soon. Carrier Prime, Ash Prime, and Vectis Prime is getting vaulted, which, great, wonderful. I don't like that that choice of them, but we're going to be heading into an index, endurance run, simply for the reason that this is great for getting credits. Like, I normally run this for credits at this point. And I was actually running it before the update, but then I saw the update, and I'm like, well, okay, I guess I'm making an episode right now.
Start killing fishies! Brokers.
So yeah, update happened, and here we are. And so the index, by the way, the endurance, is a great way to get money with a credit booster on the highest level, where you have to get 100 wager target, as you can see on the top left underneath the map, the wager target.
Let's watch.
You have to get that wager target before the timer expires, which sounds a bit harder than really it could be, but the more points you're able to pick up on you at a time, the better, because of the whole fact that, because of how many I have like on me for points right now, my energy is getting drained more and more, so it's a bit of a problem trying to stay in biz with Loki for an extended period of time. Though, if I can get a bunch of groups of people like that in one go, I will gladly take it, because that's going to give me 23 out of the 25 points without increasing too much time. Bonus points, as you saw underneath what I had equipped. Thank you for the index points. You guys can just continue your way, though. So each index point increases the time left by 10 seconds. Bonus points do not count for that. If Annual Corp in this particular case gets them turned in, so like the enemy team gets theirs turned in, they get 10 seconds off the timer. It's actually a very fun game mode, but the highest one, where you need 100 wager target to complete it, it gets very difficult very fast. And honestly, you kind of need a full squad for that, because otherwise you were stuck with, well, up to 3 Spectres, so you have a 4-man squad on your side. But honestly, I think I'd honestly prefer running this solo without any Spectres, and I kind of wish that was an option. Because honestly, I don't really care for them. I don't really care for the Spectres. They often get in my way more so than they actually help. Simply because, like, the wager target's completed. We can end this. Like, I don't need to turn in any more points. If I turn in any more points, we're just going to have more and more time. As you see, the time just went up 20 seconds because 2 more index points on our side got turned in. So I'm just kind of sitting around waiting for things to end at this point, yeah? Well, if I didn't have Spectres with me, I'd be able to kill them, kill the enemy team, pick up their index points, go sit over by their entry point, and get killed by them. They'd be able to pick them all up and turn them all in at once and drop the timer really, really fast, and there'd be 0 chance for my team getting them in, causing this to go longer than it really should. It's one of the downsides of running this solo. If you do have a 4-man team for this, or hell, even a 2 or 3-man team, you should be better off than running it solo than I am. I'm currently running it on the lowest tier just because I know the 25 one, which is the lowest one, gives me 75k credits, I believe, on profit, which gets doubled with a credit booster, by the way, so it's actually 150k credits, even though the end screen will not show that. I do have one active, and we can actually see that firsthand. The 51 offers, I think, 135,000 credits on victory with the wager target. And I don't know what that is doubled. It's like 270,000, I think. Off the top of my head, I want to say 270,000. And the final one, which is the 100 one, requires, well, the 100 points, of course. And it also requires, I want to say it was like an into cost of like 100,000 credits or something like that. But as the profit, you get 200,000 credits back as pure profit, so you get your wager and some profit back. With the credit booster, that's 400k credits. And with a proper 4-man or 3-man team for that, you can actually get that done in about 13 to 15 minutes. So I actually did the math on it once, and it turned out to be about 20,000 credits a minute. Kind of craziness. 10k credits a minute without a booster. But that, that requires a lot of cooperation between teammates and, actually having stuff that could actually do the damage, because by the time you're up to those levels, these guys are like 150, 170. The enemies are, anyway. And they don't go down easy. I will tell you that much right now. They do not go down easy at all. In fact, yeah, these guys are level 59, and I'm using the Fona, and because I wasn't able to actually hit him in the head, even though he was standing still, it doesn't help, though these guys are also Corpus, so, they have resistances like normal Corpus, they have their own stats, and they scale, and... Yeah, what level was this guy? 83? Yeah. They also move around a crap ton, Jesus Christ.
Big capitalization for Annual Corp.
There we go. Yeah, see, 351 seconds for me to solo run this at this particular level, and hell, my team ended up getting another 8 points without me. So, where they got all those points, I don't know, honestly. I guess maybe themselves dying and then the enemy team not picking it up based on Lockjaw and Soul having 10 kills but only 4 points in. Stuff like that. Yeah, like even Pelnarcade has 2 kills but only 1 point turned in. Or Vedzol? Vedzol? Sure, let's go with that for the name of pronunciation there. 5 kills, 3 points, yeah, so they probably picked up some of their own points that got dropped when they died from the enemy team, because the enemy team did not pick it up. But let's actually head into here one more time. We can actually take a proper look at this. Okay, so yeah, you invest 45,000 credits on the first one. You get 120,000 credits in return, which means 75,000 potential credit. Now that gets doubled, the actual profit bit. 135,000 potential profit by investing 60,000k credits, and it's 195,000 in return. So, do the math and you get the difference and get the profit. Again, this top number, the profit number, gets doubled for a credit booster. And the high risk investment, which I will not be doing on this episode, is 75,000 credits investment. Okay. I was a bit high on that one. You get 275,000 returns, so you get 200,000 potential credit. but that gets doubled to 400,000 credits with the credit booster. The problem with that one is you are afflicted by default with 2 financial stress, which is the debuff actually responsible for reducing your health, your shields, and removing energy over time. The more index points you have on you at a time, the more financial stress you have on you. So the faster the energy goes down, the lower your health and shields are, so you are a lot easier to get killed. So there is a bit of a double-bladed sword there. So I'm actually going to head into the low-risk investment for one last time, so we can actually kind of maybe see if we get some other groups of enemies. The first group of enemies that we got there, the first 4, they are fairly simple enemies. I normally don't have any problems with them. The other group, there's a total of 3 groups for this particular competition. There's one group that I in particular hate very, very much, and it involves Ambulance, which or not Ambulance, it involves a Bursa. Which we got. Yeah, the Bursa is called Auditor, by the way. And there it is. Hello. And those lasers there are responsible for killing me so many times at this damn mission. It's ridiculous. Like, the amount of times I have died to that, it is astronomical. Like, it is absolutely silly how many times the Auditor has killed me. Along with that guy, and the flying guy. And this group is actually the group I was hoping to run across, so I could actually show you how annoying they can actually be. Let's go ahead and get those turned in. Yeah, Raptor guy here, Raptor RX, he's the one that actually creates a fire-based cloud. Every once in a while, kind of like the Meteor's Ospreys make a gas cloud. He makes a fire-based cloud, which doesn't really help much, honestly. Let's go ahead and turn those in, and we are just about there. Now, the best way to actually get these points turned in for the fastest kind of time is to actually try to keep them all the way up to 20. Because that is the maximum bonus index points you can get, is when you're at 20 index points, and it's, I think, 10 or 15 bonus points. Oh, there you are. So, it's very, 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 very helpful, especially on the 100 index point run, to try to hold on to as many as you possibly can, and feel comfortable doing. Invisibility helps a lot without dying, as you can see. Like, I haven't really been hit at all. The only issue is, since I'm on my own, I don't have a Trinity with me. An EV Trinity to actually give me energy, so I don't have to worry about grabbing those energy orbs, and I can't just be permanent invis 24/7 because timer, but also that guy prohibits me from actually using that ability. So yeah, fun. Alright, need 3 more, and I heard you. Heard him. He was there. Hey, Auditor, where are you going? Another thing this Auditor does, which I'm kind of surprised he hasn't yet, is...
Tenno, rally on the index! Dramatic!
He has essentially a laser wall, I guess you can call it.
Points in the open!
Oh, it looks like we are done. Looks like our teammates turned in the last few points they needed. Alright, I got no complaints about that. So yeah, now it's just a waiting game. We have to wait 138 seconds because the enemy team just turned some in. Which is good, which is what I want. You, kill me please. There we go. So yeah, this is kind of what I'm talking about here. I'm able to die, they can pick them up, they turn them in, time gets drastically down, like it went from 120 to 80. That is a massive change in the timer. And it doesn't matter if you die, it just matters that you have more points than they do by the end of it. So 26 to 11, we're still in the lead. They can get another 14 points and we would still be in the lead and we would still win. Which is absolutely wonderful. And that guy, needs to frickin' die. Jesus.
Big capitalization for Annual Corp.
Come on, Zara, work with me here.
Broker down.
So yeah, that pretty much is the index, and it's how I've personally been getting credits in this game. We can actually take a look at how many credits I've been getting since I've been working into this for about an hour before the update, and then I just did 2 more runs here, so yeah, we can check to see. I had about 800,000 credits, maybe an hour and a half ago total at this point in time, and I'm already up to 1.8 million, so milling credits every hour and a half. That's honestly not bad at all. It's actually very, very awesome. Yeah, that just put me up to 2 million, so it's a good amount of money for what I am doing there and able to run it solo. Oh, hey, these regular ciphers even take ferrite. Yeah, so I need to do some ferrite farming apparently at some point for me to get more ferrite for the ciphers, and I guess anything else that may come out in the future, like, oh, I don't know, Oberon Prime, that I am talking about here, which we can briefly see here on this page. Oberon Prime access arrives May 30th. And that is when Banshee Prime access is actually going away as well, so if you haven't gotten in and you're thinking about getting it, you do not have much more time to do just that. The other 2 things, by the way, coming out with Oberon Prime is the Sylvan Aegis Prime and Silverus Prime. Now, I can't imagine those 2 weapons taking ferrite, but I could see Oberon Prime doing that. Do we have Oberon parts on us right now, actually? Can we take a look? Oh, we're in? Oh, we're on. We don't have any of the Oberon parts. Okay, I didn't think so. I'm normally very, very good at selling those things off. But yeah, I think some of the base Oberon parts required ferrite, but I may be wrong on that. So I like half expect the Prime thing to take ferrite too for the parts, but I don't know. I guess we'll see. But that'll be for this episode. Hope you guys have enjoyed. And until next time, as always, take it easy.